Head of Dave Villwalk now is on the inside. Watch the three boats in lanes 1, 2, and 3. Brian Perkins will obscure them with his rooster tail as he comes by. Brian is at the line, perhaps a little early. Steve David right beside him, looked to be right on time. The race is on the inside, lanes 1 and 2. Dave Villwalk, and the start is going to be reviewed. The 48 may have been over the line. The other boats are all okay. The leader off the turn is Dave Villwalk in lane 1 with the orange boat. You cannot see Steve David. He's in the rooster tail. He is right beside Dave Villwalk. You'll see him as they turn toward us here on the Corniche side of the bay. Look at the orange boat go. Arguably the fastest race boat in the world. You put Dave Villwalk in lane 1, no one on the planet is going to get around him, and he'll prove it here in a moment. Turning into the turn one more time, that huge wall of water off the skid fin. Running out and about lane 2, and there's Steve David. There's the U1, Oh Boy Oberto. Not back very far, but that distance in lane 2, just a little bit too great to keep up with the likes of Dave Villwalk. One lane in the books now. Dave Villwalk perhaps on his way to a third victory here this weekend if the orange boat continues to operate like it is right now. J. Michael Kelly comes by in third place, followed by Brian Perkins in the blue and yellow 48. The officials are reviewing the start to see if Brian Perkins was legal. He was the first boat across. He may have been a little bit early. Nice lead now for Villwalk after a lap and a half onto the backstretch. Beautiful side as he throws that rooster tail into the blue Doha sky with the East Bay skyline behind him. Steve David continuing to give chase, but it's pretty much fruitless at this point to try to catch the orange boat when Villwalk has the advantage of the inside. So this could be the scenario we talked about where Villwalk would defeat Steve David in Heat 3B, pick up the 400 points and allow Steve David only 300, and that would mean that Jeff Bernard had picked up 100 of those 431 points that he trailed Steve David coming into this heat. Here's our third place boat coming across the line. J. Michael Kelly flying the U7 a little bit down the front chute. The older, heavier Brian Perkins U48 comes by us now, running in fourth place. Still running well, though, and on his way to a nice finish here and some points earned. Villwalk is onto the backstretch, halfway. Rocks the boat a little bit from sponson to sponson. You see him bouncing a little bit back there. Dave is an absolute master at flying the boat right on the ragged edge, and that's one of the reasons he is so fast. Into the turn now, using the skid fin to hold the boat in about lane 2. Coming down to finish lap 3, Dave Villwalk bouncing again as he picks up air in the tunnel of the boat. Takes it up to about 300 kilometers per hour. In pursuit, Steve David in the Oh Boy Oberto. Starting in lane 2, as we said, very hard to get around the orange boat, and that is proving true here. Now our third place boat, the U7, J. Michael Kelly coming by. Not in close pursuit, but he is well ahead of the fourth place boat, Brian Perkins, who is coming by now with the U48. Onto the back straightaway for the final time, David Villwalk out of Auburn, Washington, south of Seattle. Driving for the Elstrom family of the Ballard area of Seattle, a traditionally Norwegian, Swedish, and Norwegian area. Checkered flag is out for Dave Villwalk. A perfect weekend so far. 3 heat starts, 3 wins. Talked to a lot of the local fans, the new fans last night. They were very impressed with the orange boat, as well they should be. Steve David, a great run in the U1 Oh Boy Oberto. For you Italians in the crowd, not able to get around Dave Villwalk when Super Dave has the inside just too tough. The U7, J. Michael Kelly, coming by with a nice third place finish here. He'll pick up those 225 points. So scoring around the world, if you're at home or at the museum in Seattle, give Dave Villwalk the 400 points for the first place and the win. 300 points for Steve David. And the U1 Oh Boy Oberto, his lead over Jeff Bernard does drop now to just 331 points. 169 points for Brian Perkins as the youngster brings the U48, the blue and yellow boat, across the finish line.